than theta c. What is the reason? Why I have taken like this? R2 greater than theta c. Whenever R2 greater than critical angle, then only total internal reflection will happen. Here total internal reflection is happening nothing but, can I say R2 greater than 90? Here R2 is what here? Angle of incidence on which face here? AC face. So on the AC face, angle of incidence is R2. Whenever the angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then only total internal reflection will come. So angle of incidence is how much here? R2. That should be obviously how much? Greater than theta c. Then only TIR will happen in this face, particular face. So now from the angle of prism, what is the angle of prism formula? R1 plus R2 is equals to A. Before that, R1 is equals to how much? Theta c. R2 equals to how much? Theta c. But it is greater. So then can I write that R1 plus R2 is equals to theta c plus theta c? Here R2 greater than theta c, so only I have written greater than here. R1 is equals to how much? Theta c. R2 greater than theta c. In the place of R1 I am writing theta c, in the place of R2 I am writing theta c only. Why? Because here only it is there. R1 theta c and then R2 also theta c, but which is greater? So total value also how much? Greater than 2 theta c only. You are understanding that concept? Then here R1 plus R2 greater than what I can write here? 2 theta c. What is this R1 plus R2? Angle of prism A, very good. A greater than 2 theta c. Then here A by 2 greater than what I can write here? Theta c. This is the A by 2 value we got. A by 2 greater than theta c. Now after this we will find out the refractive index also. For finding the refractive index we will do that first, we will do later. First of all you copy this one. For no emergence condition, have you written any point for that? For grazing you write first. For grazing you write. For the grazing emergence, the angle of emergence should be equals to 90 degrees with respect to the normal. To get this angle, the angle of incidence at the other phase is IG. Angle of incidence at the other phase is IG, known as grazing incidence angle. ಮುಗಿತಾ? ಬಬಲ್ ಗಮ್ ಮುಗಿಲ್ಲ ಏನು? ತಿಂತಾ ಇದೆ ಹೋಗು. ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಟ್. ಶಮಂತಕ್ಕೆ ಮನೆ. Then next one is no emergence. No emergence condition. To not emerge the ray from the second phase AC. To not emerge the ray at second phase AC, the angle of incidence on AB, should be equals to 90 degrees. That is I1 is equals to 90. That is I1 is equals to 90. Copy everything. Draw the diagram again. Next, dispersion is there still. Make it fast. ಏನು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಪ್ರಜ್ವಲ್ ಮನೋಜ್ ಟೈಮ್ 1:30ಗೆ ಬ್ರೇಕು. ಐ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಅಟ್ 12 o'clock. ಹಾಂ 11:45ಗೆ ನಾನು ಎ ಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 12ಗೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹಸು ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದಾ? ಸರಿ 1:20ಗೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ತರ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಗಾಟ್ a/2 greater than theta c. If I multiply with sine both the sides, sine of a/2 greater than sine of theta c, what I can write this sine theta c? 1 by mu, that's it, finished. Sine a/2 greater than 1 by mu, then what I can write here? Mu is equals to, mu greater than or less than? Mu will come this side and then sine a/2 will go this side. Mu greater than 1 by sine of a/2. Still I want to minimize. 1 by sine will become what? Cosecant. So that cosecant of a/2, that's it. Clear? This is our refractive index for the case of no emergence condition or total internal reflection condition. Next concept is dispersion. Dispersion of light. Dispersion of light. Dispersion of light. So here you might be seen in some videos also, whenever a white light is incident on the prism, then what happens? What will come? Spectrum will come, right? Spectrum will come out of the prism. The emergent rays will be the spectral lines will be there. Those are Vibgyor colors will get. So here we will get the emergent ray like this. So in that, first one will be red, next one will be the, already we know the order also, last one will be the violet and then first one will be the red. In that deviation will be less for the red and then more for the violet. I will show how it is. So first what is the dispersion? Nothing but whenever I incident the white light on the prism, then the emergent lights will be the number of colors will come, those are Vibgyor colors will come. So that is the dispersion of light. It is dispersing as number of colors. One white light is dispersing as number of colors. That is the dispersion of light. In this, first of all, angle of dispersion will be there, or dispersion angle we call. So that is a dispersion angle. Dispersion angle. Before that we will get the deviation conditions. So we know the Cauchy formula. What is the Cauchy's formula? Don't turn the pages, you just try to recollect. What is the Cauchy's formula? Mu is equals to a plus b by lambda plus c by lambda square and so on, I said. Correct? From this I got one condition, that is mu is inversely proportional to lambda. Correct? And also mu is inversely proportional to lambda. For our prism problem only, what is the deviation condition we got? Deviation is equals to what we got? Mu minus 1 into a only. correct. Deviation is equal, minimum deviation equals to how much we got? Delta is equals to mu minus 1 into A. From this, can I say that deviation is directly proportional to mu? Deviation is directly proportional to mu and mu is inversely proportional to lambda. Now we will see our color orders, that is, where is the duster? Which will have more wavelength? Red. Lambda red will have more wavelength as compared to lambda violet. So that now lambda red greater than lambda violet, nothing but can I say that mu red is less than mu violet? Yes. Then after that, deviations. Deviation is directly proportional to mu. So that can I write that as deviation of red is less than deviation of violet. So that which will deviate more here? Violet will deviate more. So the bottom color is violet here. Then the top color, the deviation of the red is very less as compared to the violet, so that this is a red. Then remaining colors VIB, green, indigo, R, Vaya. Astana? Right, that is VIB, GYOR. With GR we will get violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. Violet will deviate more, so only it is coming at the bottom. Red will deviate less, so only it is there in the top. And also remaining colors will be there. So this is the main phenomena of the deviation, that is, first of all you have to apply the Cauchy's formula. In that, from the Cauchy formula I can say that mu is inversely proportional to lambda. And also minimum deviation formula we know. What is the minimum deviation formula, Sangeetam? Delta is equals to what is the minimum deviation formula? What is that? Tell me. You don't sing. Why? Because you are Sangeetam. So here minimum deviation formula is delta is equals to mu minus 1 into A. From that I can say that delta is directly proportional to mu. So that delta is directly proportional to mu and then mu is inversely proportional to lambda. Everybody know that the wavelength of red will be more than the wavelength of violet. So that lambda red more than lambda violet, then mu red will be less than violet. Why? Because it is inversely proportional here, and this is directly proportional to delta here, that is delta red is less than the delta violet. Which is deviating more here? Violet deviates more as compared to the red. So deviation of violet greater than red. First of all write that. Dispersion. When white light incident on the prism, then it will disperse into number of colors. Known as the dispersion of light. Copy that. ఫోన్ వచ్చిందా? మోయిన్ సార్ కాలేజ్ ఫోన్ వచ్చిందా? ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ? यार आसिफ क्या चाहिए कहते मैडम को? फिनिश्ड? Next, angle of dispersion. Angle of dispersion. So look at this. Here white light is incident on the prism. Then what happens? After the refraction, what happens? That will emerges as number of colors here, so that in that I said red will have less deviation as compared to the violet. Let us consider this is a red and then this is the violet. Now this is the initial angle of incidence. Now this angle of dispersion nothing but that is a theta, that is the angle between the red and violet. So this angle is known as a dispersion angle. Before that, whenever I see this is the incident ray, whenever I extend it, this is what here? Deviation only, right? Deviation of which ray here? Red color. So that deviation of R. This is what here? Deviation of violet. Very good. Deviation of violet. The difference between them is known as what here? Angle of dispersion. Clear? So that theta is equals to what I can write? Theta is equals to delta V minus delta R. Clear? Whenever I just incident the white ray on the white light on the prism, then it will disperse into the red and violet on different colors. In that first color I will take as a red and then last color I will take as a violet. So the angle between them is known as the angle of dispersion. So angle between them nothing but the difference of the deviations of the red and then violet. Which will have more deviation obviously? Violet. So that deviation of violet minus deviation of red. For that I have just taken the diagram like this, and then this is a red and then this is a violet. And in that this is the deviation in the red, this is the deviation in the violet. The difference between them is theta here. That theta is what here? Angle of dispersion. So here theta is equals to delta V. Delta formula is what? Minimum deviation condition is what? A into mu minus 1. So that A into mu of violet minus 1 minus A into mu of red minus 1. Then what I can write here? A is common and then mu V minus 1 minus mu R plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled. Theta is equals to what I can write? A into mu V minus mu R. This is the angle of dispersion. Clear? Write the definition first. The difference between the deviations of red and violet, violet and red or the angle between the emergent rays of red and violet. Draw the diagram and then copy that. Still concepts are there, still 3 more concepts are there, very very important. Deviation without dispersion and dispersion without deviation. Don't absent for the tomorrow's class. I will not take in the afternoon, by the way, don't worry about that. In the morning only I will take, maximum I will take as a combined class, then we will cover it. Don't run in the morning only for the homes. People, hostel people. For day scholars, don't think that tomorrow they are going, why I have to come like that. You will miss the prism concept. I will not record also. ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಫಸ್ಟ್